Normally, a lot of people stay far away from games like Dark Souls 3. The difficulty is usually higher than most of us are used to nowadays. But after lots of footage, almost everyone wanted the taste of this beautiful game. From Software brought us Bloodborne early in 2015, a really cool and kinda different take on the Souls franchise. And a year later, Dark Souls 3 has finally now arrived since quite some time already, but yeah, the question is, can it stack up against the faster gameplay that relied more on attacking than the slower pace we are used to? Well, let's find out.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well, then touch the darkness within me.
The Dark Souls franchise always was light on storytelling, and this one is no different. In the opening cinematic, a voiceover explains that the first flame, a bonfire that keeps the age of fire alive, is burning out and that it can only be saved by the Lords of Cinder, high lords that have kindled the flame before. Now, these lords however have no interest in doing so, and this is where you come in. You awaken from your grave as the Ashen One, chosen to kill them and bring back their souls so you can keep the flame burning. This is pretty much all the story the game is going to give you, and most of its lore will be found in item descriptions. So it's up to you to choose how much you want to dive into its history by selecting the items in your inventory and read about them.
Ah, well met, Ashen One. How may I be of service?
As always, you can pick a class to start with. These range from Knight to Sorcerer, and it's up to you if you want to get up close and personal with your shield ready to block all you can, or to keep a safe distance and go crazy shooting fire spells, for example. Now, you do have to keep in mind that your stats will also vary with your choice. Some classes might have more health and others might do a bit more damage, so even though you can level, you still have to choose wisely. Now, gameplay is most similar to Bloodborne because you do have to defend a lot, but your character and also your enemies will definitely move faster than previous games, giving you less time to dodge and roll. Of course, the selling point of the series is the extreme difficulty. Now, while being a little bit easier than 2, it's still a very hard game to master. And when you finally do get your stronger weapons and armor though, the game gets a lot better. Because then you have to rely on strategy instead of getting killed by one-hit moves that certain bosses can perform. But a bit of farming can help you a long way. Leveling up your health, attack or stamina, it can really make a difference during a hard battle. Graphics are an improvement compared to Bloodborne and shows a lot of diversity. You now have castles, villages, gardens and many more. The NPCs are outfitted with a bunch of details in them, which really empowers the overall design of the game. The bosses are original, weird and cool as always, and there are 18 of them, which is a little disappointing but might be the better choice after the backlash 2 got for the many bosses that all looked the same. Defeated all the bosses, including the optional ones? Then you can start over with a New Game Plus and get destroyed on a much higher difficulty with new items to collect and gear to find. Now, New Game Plus can be done multiple times up until at least 9, getting harder every round. If you don't want to go through the story again, you can wait for the DLC expansions. The first one will be released by the end of the year and the others in 2017. From Software used all of their knowledge from 1, 2 and Bloodborne to make the ultimate Souls game. The title looks beautiful and plays like a dream. The enemies are hard and the bosses are epic as they should be and will destroy you multiple times without blinking. But patience and perseverance will get you further and further until you finally conquer one of the hardest and best Souls games out there. Y2Jordi gives this game a score of 90%. Be sure to check out Y2Jordi's channel by visiting the link written in the description, and don't forget to subscribe there if you enjoyed content, as well as on my channel here. Also click my subscribe button for staying up to date on all those nice games we are playing. Hope to see you all soon again. Gameplayaholic is out.